Thank you very much, moderator. Good morning to you, my friends, and my pleasure to touch base with you and update you on what is happening in my sector since the last time I was here. I'm here to update you on the Isimba Bridge that may have been in the media in the recent past. And the update I want to give you is that government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development that I lead, developed the 183 megawatt Isimba Hydro Power Project as a national flagship project, which aimed at increasing power generation in the country in order to support socio-economic development. This project had two main components. One is the 183 megawatt hydropower plant, and the second was the 132 kilovolts transmission line from Isimba to Bujagali substation and the associated substations at Isimba and required extension at Bujagali substation. Government contracted China International Water and Electric Corporation, CWE, through an EPC, that is engineering, procurement, and construction contract, that was signed on the 6th of September 2013 to undertake project development. The Isimba Hydro Power Plant and transmission line components of the project were completed and commissioned by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda on 21st of March 2019. The contract provided for the construction of the public access bridge, or what we call the public road, on top of the dam as part of the hydropower plant to connect Kayunga and Kamuli districts, as well as construction of 3.5 kilometer access road to the project site and 1.5 kilometer roads within the project site. The road designed by the contractor on top of the dam was found unsuitable for public use because the contractor had provided only one lane instead of 2 lanes as specified in the contract. So you cannot have the public using that road. So we rejected, we said, no, we want our 2-lane access bridge because we want the public to use it. And that's why they had to go back on the drawing board and they carry out studies, and therefore they are now going to construct they are constructing the public bridge downstream. No money was lost because it was part of the project cost and it's being executed within the project cost.
Thank you.
Therefore, government directed the contractor to construct a separate public bridge with 2 lanes as specified in the contract. The other question that was asked was, does that mean government lost money? Government has not lost money because it is part of the project funds which are constructing. And then, of course, also when you said the person who talked about the 24 billion, I have told you that I really have no idea about the 24 billion. We don't know about it. The Isimba Hydro Power Plant and transmission line were commissioned, as I said, on 21st of March 2019. But this public bridge, which is under construction, is expected to be completed by end of December 2020. What is the progress with this Isimba public bridge? Government, through Uganda National Roads Authority, whose project manager is here with us, is the one supervising the Simba public bridge and access roads connecting Kayunga and Kamuli districts. The contractor had to undertake feasibility studies for the separate public bridge across the river, downstream the power dam, which was completed in November last year. UNRA cleared the contractor to proceed with the detailed design, and the contractor submitted the detailed designs in May this year, after which UNRA approved the designs in July and construction of works commenced. And as I speak now, works are going on. The Simba public bridge connecting Kayunga and Kamuli districts is located 500 meters downstream the Simba Dam, and it consists of 2 sections joined at Cover Island. The section on the left-hand side of the channel is 433 meters, while the section on the right-hand side of the channel is 457 meters. The road section on Cover Island is 301 meters. As at 31st October this year, the overall progress of the works is approximately 20%. The remaining 80%, as I have indicated, will be completed by end of next year, so that that bridge is commissioned. So in conclusion, I want to assure the public that the Isimba Public Bridge and Access Roads connecting Kayunga and Kamuli districts are under construction and will be ready for commissioning 31st of December 2020. The dam top road, that was the initial design, where the road was supposed to be on top of the dam, was not done according to what was designed. So the current road that is on top of that dam is specifically for operations and maintenance of the power plant. Our government agency, UNRA, is supervising the construction of this public bridge, and the construction works are progressing well. And any of you who is ready and willing to go and see for yourselves, you're most welcome. You see, the unit cost of electricity is determined from how much electricity you generate and the cost at which you generate it, how much electricity is consumed. The more people consuming electricity, the lower the price. As we speak now, we've been striving to ensure that we have generation capacity increased because we want to promote industrialization. You've seen the program of industrial parks across the country. Those industrial parks, in order for them to add value to what we are producing as a country, being an agricultural country, and create jobs for our people, they will need electricity. So the program of increasing generation capacity, very, very fundamental, very important, so that the industrialization process can build on it. Now, having increased generation capacity, right now we have now excess. But this excess is going to be mopped up very quickly as industries come up very fast. You can find one industry, like of cement, consuming about 50 megawatts. So the excess that we have, if we have many industries which are coming up, they are going to consume it quickly, and as a result, the tariff will progressively come down. I also told you about the cost at which you generate that electricity matters a great deal. And so, for us, hydro is the cheapest source of electricity. Internationally, it is one of the cheapest. So we are tapping along the River Nile, and the projects where government has borrowed money, like the Simba, like the Karuma, the ones which are now complete, that is Narubare and the Keira, their tariff is low, below 5 US cents. But the other small hydros, because the cost of generating electricity is higher than 5 US cents, it takes us time to ensure that the mix that we have and the number of consumers, if you consume all that you generate, the price of electricity is bound to come down. So we are trying as much as possible to ensure that industrialization takes root in the country to consume this much electricity. You remember His Excellency the President directed manufacturers not more than 5 US cents. We've only been able to achieve that during off-peak, but we are still progressively continuing. In the long run, when more industries have come, when all the electricity which is being generated is being consumed, when we have paid off the loans, you get it, the cost of electricity will come down. The project where we are taking electricity to the rural areas and connecting you for free is geared towards making sure that people get electricity, they consume it, so that the end result is that the price of electricity comes down. At the time when we renegotiated, it was about 13.8 US cents. So government of Uganda waived the taxes. It dropped to about 11 US cents. Then with the refinancing, it came to about 8, average 8 US cents. So that is where it is, and I think that was really commendable, but that was done.
Is it applicable now or?
Yes, it is. It is. Immediately, that is how we're able to achieve for manufacturers the 5 US cents off peak. We applied some of it to the manufacturers, we applied some of it to you, the consumers. And that's how we've been able to try and manage the cost of electricity. But also, when you compare within the East African region, we are very competitive. We are trying as a country. We are very competitive. Tanzania beats us because for them they are giving subsidies. Remember, we used to give subsidies and it was not helping us. We were actually paying for people who have electricity and ignoring the ones who didn't have. So we said, no, at least let's now focus on people who don't have. That's how we went out to rural electrification, connecting you for free, generating more electricity, because we want everyone connected.